It's getting serious out there, as in some seriously impressive performances. There are huge numbers that impact and pile up, but it's more than just stats. Did you do it against a tough team? Did you set a historic mark? Did you excel in poor weather conditions? Did you do something that no one else did? That's what I'm looking for, and that's what I found. Some seriously great athletes doing some seriously big things. We'll get to our game ball winner last when we show you how a sophomore quarterback from Roosevelt exploded, but we're going to start with Chester's quarterback, who did a little bit of everything. Stratton Eppert of Chester makes a return to the top performers list with a 235-yard rushing game and another 107 passing. He ran for 4 touchdowns and threw for another pair in their 45-6 win over Scotland. Tyler Feldkamp did it again. He put up a season-high 153 yards receiving with 2 touchdowns, including this beauty for 73 yards. Jacoby Kraus already has a game ball this year, and he showed his potential once again on Friday. He logged another 43 carries, and get this, totaled 421 yards with 6 touchdowns as they defeated MVP. Does the statistician get paid extra for tough nights like this one? He should. Man, Austin Lake of T area led the Titan attack on the 4th-rated Trojans in Hartford. He dismantled the defense with rushing yards and passing yards both over the century mark. Zach Letellier hauled in a school record 229 yards receiving for Pierre. Although they lost to Yankton, he just kept breaking big ones in the game to keep Pierre close. Connor Libas is back. He moved to running back, and I think he's settled in. He grinded out 317 yards and 6 touchdowns over a ranked opponent with 5 2-point conversions to go with it. He totaled 46 points in a single game by himself. That's a new school record. Parker Phillips of Mitchell, he set an 11 AA record with 6 rushing touchdowns and 378 yards on the ground. He topped fellow Colonel Spencer Negebauer's record with that big night in the Colonel Bowl. Phillips now has 782 yards in just 3 weeks of work. Cole Prunty of Parkston was another power running passer. He ran for 257 yards and threw for 109 yards as Parkston dominated Bonham. Jackson Schiller is back on the list. He averaged almost 20 yards per carry on his way to a 4-touchdown day to help his team beat Flandreau. Dawson Schmidt keeps making incredible catches. This week he hauled in 6 catches for 143 yards and 3 touchdowns to help Watertown beat Rapid City Central in the Rushmore Bowl right here on Midco Sports Network. Corbin Solar missed all of last year due to an injury, but boy, has he been back. He piled up 4 touchdowns against a team that hadn't lost in their last 18 games. Solar led the Bucks to a win and led them to a #1 ranking this week. Tommy Thompson was all over Washington on Friday night with a 4-touchdown performance through the air. He threw 3 of them to senior receiver Ty Schaefer, who ended up with 8 catches and 128 yards. I literally could have picked any of those top performers to get this game ball, and you really could win an argument no matter who you picked. But Taylen Ashley, the Roosevelt signal caller, played a near-perfect game, hooking up with his receivers for 339 yards and 5 touchdowns. And he ran another one in just for good measure. The kid's got 807 yards passing in his first 3 varsity games ever. And he did it against the defending champs in dominant fashion. Taylen, keep on ballin'.